So 2015 has passed for a few weeks now, but I still have not put out my top 7 lists for the end of the year. Mainly because there were a lot of other things I wanted to cover before doing my top 7 lists. Also because there were a couple things I wanted to see and do videos on before I made these lists. And some of them I haven't actually done videos on yet. So instead of delaying the videos any longer, I figured I might as well do them this week, the second to last week of January. There are going to be 5 lists this week, starting off with this list, my top 7 favorite animated shows of 2015. This is going to take the place of my top 7 cartoon episodes that I did in 2014. I was thinking about doing a list like that again, but I didn't feel like I had enough episodes that I generally liked that much to put them on a singular list. However, in 2015, there were a lot of animated shows in general that I really liked that I'd like to talk about. At number 7, I have We Bare Bears. Now, in my quick thoughts video about it, I said the show wasn't really that funny, but it's actually very cute. And I do still stand by that. There are a few moments where it does get really funny, but it's mostly just cute and sort of just a comfy show. Probably my favorite episode of the show so far has been Shush Ninjas, where they go around telling people to be quiet in a theater. And there's this really excellent montage of them recreating movies. At number 6, I have F is for Family. Now, this is a cartoon I haven't really talked about yet. I do plan on doing a video on it at some point, but for now, it's on this list. It's, I believe, the second adult animated cartoon to be on Netflix. And it's only a 6-episode season that they put out, but it's still actually pretty good. It's not quite as good as Bojack Horseman's style of writing, but it's still intriguing enough to give it a watch. At number 5, I have Star vs. the Forces of Evil. This is another cartoon that's premiered on Disney XD. Or was it the Disney Channel? I can't really tell if they want their cartoons on the Disney Channel or Disney XD. It seems like they want it on Disney XD. But Star vs. the Forces of Evil is a very fun and happy show. All of the characters are very likable and I always crack a smile when watching it. It's probably going to be the show that people get more into after Gravity Falls ends this year. Number 4 is One Punch Man. Now this is the only anime on my list because I think this is the only anime I watched in 2015. But it's a hell of a good anime. The animation in this makes for one of the greatest action animes I've seen. And the fact that it's a satire on shonen anime just makes it greater. Now, these next 3 cartoons haven't premiered in 2015. I'm not requiring it on the list for you to be a new cartoon to make the list. I'm allowing it to be a returning series with a new season, which is the case for these next 3 because I actually do like them that much. And their return in 2015 was really strong. Number 3 is Rick and Morty. Now, I didn't watch the first season of Rick and Morty until 2015. So in my mind, it's kind of a 2015 cartoon, but the second season I did really like. I know some people have some problems with the end of the season, but the beginning of the season was so strong, especially with the first 3 episodes. And I know I've said it before, but the cartoon really does show that anything is possible with animation. Number 2 is Steven Universe. Steven Universe really took off in 2015, and that was with its first Steven Bomb, which included the finale of season 1. And that made its fandom grow exponentially. And now I get to say that I was into Steven Universe before all of those people, or at least most of them. I was already interested in it when the first pilot came out, and the characters looked incredibly different. But for 2015, we had the first half of Season 2. And something I love about Steven Universe is how it has been slowly revealing plot points throughout its series, showing that yes, it does have a plan, unlike some other shows we know. And even though it does have some story arcs, it's still a very charming show. Doing something like that can be very hard to pull off, but it did it. Where its plot is still a little bit serious, but it's not that heavy-handed. There's still that nice fun energy to it. Now my number 1 is Bojack Horseman with its second season. Now I personally think the second season is even better than the first one. I felt like it touched on some darker subjects, we got to explore the relationships of a lot more of the characters, and we learned a lot more about Bojack's past. It's a celebrity drama / comedy show that makes itself very relatable, where a lot of the main cast are animals, and it just has the perfect balance of comedy with drama, which, like I just explained with Steven Universe, is pretty hard to pull off. But when it works well, it's so satisfying. So those are my top 7 animated shows of 2015. What are your favorite animated shows of 2015? Whether it's a brand new show or a returning series. Tell me down in the comments, and next time I'll go over my top 7 animated characters of 2015. See you then. Bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and thank you to all of my patrons for this month. Your pledges really help a lot, so thank you. And if you want to become a patron, click the annotation. And if you want to see more top 7 lists, click the playlist. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. And again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.